My name is Nikki, and I am honored to be here today to share my story as a court-appointed special advocate, or CASA. My journey in this role has been nothing short of transformative. It all started back when I was in high school, and my parents opened up our home to my little brother's best friend and his little sister, who had just entered foster care. Suddenly, I had a 2-year-old roomie, and let me tell you, I was over the moon. I finally had the little sister I had always wanted. Princess dresses covered the floor, and Taylor Swift lyrics filled the air as I sang her to bed every night. It was a dream come true for me. However, even as a teenager, I saw firsthand the challenges my new siblings faced while trying to navigate a complex foster care system. With so much going on, it seemed like their needs weren't always front and center, and that bothered me a lot. It was frustrating to feel like there wasn't anything I could do to help. Fast forward to college and beyond, and that lingering feeling turned into a full-blown mission. I learned about Voices for Children and the unique advocacy role CASA plays in the life of youth in foster care. And the stars aligned. I knew that it was time to dive into CASA work headfirst. I could not be more grateful for my journey as a CASA. I just hit the 2-year mark, and I've had the pleasure of serving on 2 cases. My very first case was with a very sweet 4-year-old boy who was obsessed with Spider-Man. After settling into his foster home, he began to do really well in school. His behavior had significantly improved, and he had started to make friends when the unification process began. I was so happy for my kiddo, but I knew that disrupting his school routine might cause some anxiety and disruption. I was successfully able to advocate for the kiddo to continue attending the same school once he returned home to his parents. This was a very happy ending to the case, and I'm thankful to have had such a meaningful and adorable introduction to being a CASA. My current case is with a 15-year-old girl. She has been through more than most adults. Despite the odds stacked against her, she's a beacon of resilience. Our first meeting was a mix of nerves and anticipation. She was placed at a treatment facility where she was cared for by staff. And while the program tried very hard to create a family-led and comfortable environment, it was still a very different experience from her perspective from living in a home. As we sat down, she hesitantly shared some of her poetry and artwork, revealing a glimpse into her world. It was in those moments of vulnerability that our bond began to form. Soon we were taking boba excursions, seeing movies, and making vision boards. And wherever I drove, she would ask to play Adele in the car, and we would sing along at the top of our lungs. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. There were those heart-stopping moments when she ran away from her facility, leaving me worried sick. Weeks passed without any word, and then, out of the blue, a text message. "I just heard that Adele song and I thought of you." Tears came to my eyes because I knew she was okay, but also because I realized our bond meant something to her. Thankfully, she came back unharmed, and our bond has only gotten stronger. My youth is currently living with her extended family, and remembering her love of poetry, I gave her a book of poems I thought might help her through the adjustment. Later that evening, she texted me 2 poems she had written inspired by the book I had given her. This cemented my knowledge that it is the small, thoughtful gestures that matter most. Our conversations now are filled with giggles about boys, nerves about soccer tryouts, and dreams of going to college. She's finally getting to be the child she was never given the chance to be. She is the strongest, brightest, and kindest kid I know, and I am so honored to play a role in supporting her as she grows up. Together, we've navigated challenges, celebrated milestones, and envisioned a future filled with promise and possibility. Today, I stand before you as a testament to the profound impact a CASA volunteer can have on the lives of children in foster care. Being a CASA isn't just about legal jargon and being in courtrooms. It's about forming real connections, being there in the messy moments, and championing a child's right to a brighter future. But I am just one of many voices advocating for change. Your presence here today signifies your commitment to ensuring that every child has the opportunity to thrive. Thank you for your unwavering support of Voices for Children and for standing alongside us as we advocate for those who need it most. Together, we can make a difference, one child at a time.